Good evening, my fellow adventurers, and welcome to my channel. I'll be your bartender for today, and I'll be making a cocktail for the respectable, heroic, totally not a demon lord, leader of Hololive's guild Tempus, Regis Altare. Now, recently it was Altare's birthday, and though he's still on a much-needed vacation, just seeing the whole outpouring of support from both friends and fans alike is truly heartwarming. You can really tell what kind of person he was just from the connections and friendships that he's built over all these years. His actions and impact on all that he's come across is truly befitting of a hero. Happy birthday, Altair. I hope you get some well-earned rest so that you can come back to your fans refreshed and ready to save the world. Now, what I enjoy most about watching Regis' streams is just his soothing voice and calm demeanor. He really radiates off Big Brother vibes from the way that he interacts with his guests and just talks to his chat. And there's nothing more telling than when he's trying to contain Kobo, the blue Kusagaki of HoloID. Just seeing how ready he is to take care of the blue gremlin is really admirable. Not only that, he's a super talented singer and performer. And he's even going so far as to build his own personal 3D studio for him to use and his guests. And I'll tell you this, it's very hard to do. Not many VTubers have done that, so props to him. Truly, he is befitting of the title of leader of Guild Tempus. Anyways, let's talk about today's cocktail and the ingredients. So, upon doing my research, I found out that it appears that Altair doesn't really drink alcohol at all. How very befitting of a hero. So I thought now is a good time to test out a new format that I'm going to do for making mocktails. Now, since my mocktails are basically going to try and replicate the cocktail that I've made and, replicate the flavor and the appearance and such, I'm going to try and make both the cocktail and the mocktail in the same video. This will end up with a longer video, but it will keep the context of the vtuber that I'm doing it for, and I don't have to make an entirely new script for the mocktail. So let me know if that makes sense to you all, or if you have suggestions of your own on how to do it better. Yeah, that would be greatly appreciated. Now, when I was making the cocktail for Magni, I was really fixated on the health potion aspect that Copium really delved into. So I thought to myself, what better pairing for a health potion than a mono potion? Any self-respecting hero is going to need both on their journey to save the world. And to be honest, Altair's blue armor looks like it costs a ton of mana to upkeep. So for this cocktail, we're going to need coconut rum, blue Curacao, Elderflower Liqueur. This definitely sounds like a potion ingredient to me. Elderflower, lemon juice, Angostura bitters, saline solution, and we'll be topping the drink off with Elderflower Tonic Water. I mean, tonic's in the name, right? So this has gotta be good for you. Now, for the mocktail version, I'm going to be subbing out the coconut rum with coconut water. It's got all the electrolytes and nutrients you need to stay hydrated and be energized. It's perfect for a mono potion. And for our liqueurs, there are syrup versions for both. So blue Curacao syrup and Elderflower syrup. You can get that probably online if you can't find it at like a big liquor store. However, I'm going to be kind of cheating a little bit because I didn't actually have the time to go out and buy the syrups myself. So I'll be using the liqueurs in the mocktail version, but the amounts will be entirely the same. So when you're following my recipe for the mocktail, just use syrup instead of liqueurs. Now let's make the cocktail. So as you can see, I have 2 shakers since I'm going to be making both cocktails at once, one for each, the cocktail and the mocktail. The right will be the cocktail, left will be the mocktail. Hopefully I don't forget. The first step is adding ice to both. Now, for the cocktail, we add half an ounce of blue Curacao. And for the mocktail, we're using blue Curacao syrup. But remember, I don't have the syrup, so I'm using liqueur instead. Now for the cocktail, we're adding half an ounce of Elderflower Liqueur. And for the mocktail, we're using Elderflower Syrup, right? Syrup. And for the cocktail, we're gonna add 1.5 ounces of coconut rum. And for the mocktail, we're using 1.5 ounces of coconut water. Feel free to use more coconut water if you like that better, and you can just top it off with less tonic water, I guess. Now for both the cocktail and the mocktail, we're adding 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. Now I'm gonna add 2 dashes of orange bitters to both the cocktail and the mocktail, but bitters are actually technically alcoholic, but the minuscule amount that we're adding to the drinks is not going to affect the ABV that much. So I just consider adding it as more flavor, but you can just skip it out if you want to keep true to the non-alcoholic. Now to both, I'm adding 2 drops of saline solution. Okay, now we're gonna cap off the shakers and give it a good shake. That was a workout. Please don't make it weird. Okay, now we gotta strain it into our potion bottles from last time. For garnish, I've just added a little bit of ribbons just to really sell the mana potion part. To be honest, I should have done it with copium, but I didn't have red ribbons on me, unfortunately. So here we go. Okay, look at that. We've got some nice blue coloring in both of them. Really looking like mana potions right now. But to add a little bit of extra magical flair, I have here what's called luster dust. And this is basically edible glitter. And you can add it into food or drink to give it an extra bit of sparkle. You'll see. Okay, so I don't think you really need that much to cause an effect. So I just have a bar spoon here. I'm just gonna spoon a little bit of the dust into each of the potions. Okay, now that I've put in the luster dust, let's take both of these and give them a little swirl. Oh man, look at that. I don't know if it's easy to see on the camera, but it's got, really swirling energy, like magical vibes going on. Looks really cool. Next, we're gonna top these off with our Elderflower Tonic. About 2 to 3 ounces should be enough to fill this bottle. Okay, I've filled them up and I've stoppered it. Now let's see if we give it a little stir, if the luster dust is more visible now. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of like a snow globe. It's just swirling around in there. It looks really cool. Now, if you thought that was cool, let me tell you something else that is pretty interesting. If you remember from Agni's copium video, I told you that energy drinks fluoresce yellow, like a neon yellow, under black light. Well, tonic water also fluoresces, but it fluoresces blue. And it's a bit stronger than the energy drink, so it might be easier to see. So let me show you by turning off the lights. All right, so here's my setup with a bit of blacklight lighting. It probably looks really like blue to you, but I promise you, this stuff is fluorescing. I have a little blacklight flashlight here. Maybe it'll make it a bit easier to see. Yeah, I don't know. It might be really diluted by all the other stuff, but yeah, tonic water does glow blue. And now it's really starting to look like an actual mana potion here. Yeah, it's kind of faint, I guess, with all the extra coloring, but I promise you, it's glowing, I promise, I swear. And there you have it. I present to you the Regal Mana Potion. As you can see, we've got vibrant blue drinks right here, and it's got the swirling magical energy within. And I hope you were able to see previously, this glows slightly blue when exposed to UV light, black light. So yeah, I think this really gives off the mana potion vibes I was hoping for. And I think these potions are a perfect fit for any hero, along with copium. You're gonna need tons and tons for your journey, or if you're like me, you're just gonna hoard it in your bag and never use it. As long as you play the game, but well. But yeah, I think this really fits Altare, and I hope if he ever gets to see this, that it makes him very happy. Now let's give it a taste. First, we're gonna take a sniff of both the potions. Let's go with Mocktail first. Actually, the Elderflower is most prominent here. Yeah, Elderflower Tonic is mostly what I smell here, so it's pretty cool. What about in the cocktail? In the cocktail, I smell a lot more of the coconut. So yeah, Malibu coconut rum is pretty strong in the coconutty aroma, I guess. So definitely makes sense how it comes through. Yeah, and of course the floral scent also comes through from both the tonic and the liqueur. Now let's take a sip. Mocktail first. Wow, okay, so I get a lot of the coconut water, and the tonic actually goes pretty well with it, along with the lemon. Tastes a lot like an energy drink, which, I mean, coconut water, it's got a lot of electrolytes that'll help you, stay hydrated and such. But yeah, it's slightly sweet. Not as sweet because, I don't know, I'm using liqueurs instead of the syrups, but when you use the syrups, it'll probably taste much sweeter, which is good, I think, in a mocktail. But yeah, this is not bad as it is. Like, I would drink this. How about the cocktail? Yeah, major difference is you can definitely taste alcohol in here, but it's not like super potent. You get a lot of the coconutty flavor from the Malibu, and the brightness from the lemon juice, and then the tonic is a bit of bittering coming on the back of the palate. You do get a lot of the blue curacao coming forward, and elderflower is prevalent in all the sip, and you can taste the bitters as well. The bitters is coming through, and it amplifies the oranginess of the blue curacao. But yeah, they're both pretty good. Like, they're not like super harsh, pretty easy to drink. I think this would be good for like a, any costume party or like a theme party for any sort of RPG. You can serve these. I think it'll be pretty cool. You can get these bottles at like a craft store. They're only like a few dollars each. So yeah, I think it'll be perfect for a party, for Halloween, or any RPG themed party, or maybe a HoloStars party. That'll be super cool if any of those exist. But yeah, pretty easy to drink. But yeah, highly recommend these drinks. They're both very good, very easy to drink, and they've got, they'll keep you energized, and they've got some health benefits to them, probably. Probably. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. Please leave your birthday wishes and well wishes for Altare in the comments down below. If you have any ideas for a heroic themed cocktail, please let me know. Happy birthday, Altare. May you get all the rest you need and more. And I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers and thank you.